Hello and welcome to Module 4. Here's some of the things that we're going to cover today. We're going to be looking at making a floor plan. Let's take a look at our assignment. Floor plan symbols and dimensions we'll cover today. In this module, we're going to look at the entirety of construction documents. Let's open up and view. The learning outcomes will be to utilize weight and symbols to represent items in a floor plan, apply accurate and professional drafting standards, and complete dimensions. We're going to do this little project. We're going to draft a floor plan. And I did talk about the final project last week, but this week we'll start to think about which client we want to work with. And let's go to next. Okay, so please watch some of these PDFs on how to draw hand drawing floor plans, and there will be an explanation. On a separate video, I'll talk about drafting fundamentals and what floor plans mean. Floor plan standards. Each floor plan standards and conventions are the same for digital than for hand drawing. I want to show you the different kinds of lines to use and what the wall looks like. Half wall doesn't have that poche, that darkened in area. The dark one is the poche, which we like to do as one of our last steps. Here's what window openings look like, and also if you have a straight through opening, and some of the window walls. I want to talk to you about the assignments you'll do. This one, you're going to read your book 157 in your textbook. It has these two examples. And watching the PowerPoint, you're going to try and answer these questions. How many different types of doors do you see in this plan? And read it from these two plans, which are in the book, and see what answers you come up with. Remember, answers can vary because it just depends on what our eyes see, but we kind of want to have at least a ballpark figure of how many doors we can see. I want to take a time now to explain what the big project is for this week that we're going to try to accomplish. You have your homeworks, there's the quiz. And this is it. Drafting standards for the rough floor plan. Okay, so like last week, we took an example of the building. We did one scale when we were learning to use our architect scale. And this time we're doing the same thing. I'm going to provide you with a floor plan shell. You'll notice that it's empty. Let's reduce it. If you're in class, I'll hand this out. If not, you'll have to print it out on your computer. Looks like this. It's just an empty shell, but it does have a solid exterior wall, and I take this to be the fireplace exterior wall. You're going to get another handout, which is contained in the message. The shell of the building is one. And then the next one you're getting, it's an 1/8 inch scale, and it's got stuff in it. It's got a kitchen, it's got door openings, it's got a fireplace, it's got a staircase, closet with shelves, and door swings. Just like we did last week, where you had the little one that you measured with your 1/8 scale, the architect scale, and then you drew it down here. This week, you're recreating this 1/8 inch scale, and you're going to recreate all these things. And yes, that means copy them, but you're going to bump them up in scale so that when you get to the shell of the building, you're going to recreate the existing scene. Here is going to be the kitchen, and then remember that closet and that wall, and then some of the things that happen in the kitchen. Then you're going to fill out the title block. So that's what we're doing today. And here are some of the tips. The walls are 5 inches thick. Treads are the little differentiation is each step is 11 inches. And then it tells you some of the things. You're going to do this using your drafting triangle, and you're going to use your T-square. So the whole purpose of making the scale is that when you scale up, you're going to use straight edges to do orthographic drawing, 90-degree drawing using your angles or your T-square, especially these lines here. I don't want to see any walls that are kind of leaning or going off edge. And you're going to use your drawing templates. The green acetate templates you can find door openings. You can probably find some of these components, and the template will speed up your drawing. Use 3 line types: a dark heavy line, a medium line, which would probably be for the stairs, and then a very light line, which might be for openings and some of the cabinetry. And that's pretty much what we're doing this week. So it's a 2-part process. Once we do this one, we're going to transfer this drawing from this test paper onto vellum. And I'll see you in class or online. Thank you and have a good one.